What's going on, people? It's been a while since I've put me together something new in VR and got my equipment on and got after it and did something new. So I got a good idea. It's going to take me a minute to get prepped before I start going. So let me do that and then I'll tell you what I'm up to. Let's see what happens. I've always had a love of stained glass windows. They've always amazed me, the craftsmanship and the skill that it would take to do something of that nature. And I've done several pieces of art in the past that kind of had a stained glass window look. But I will say that this seems to be, the finished product on this seems to be one of my best representations, I think, of that kind of approach to a piece of art. I enjoyed doing it in VR. It allowed me to be able to create some dimension in something that normally has no dimension. So I had a little fun with it. But I used flat guides so that as I'm creating, I'm kind of keeping it on a flat plane. Okay, so got an idea here to do a design that looks real similar to a stained glass window, and I'm the eclipse is happening here in April, and so I wanted to reference that in here with the eclipse happening while Jesus was on the cross. You got your two other guys there on their crosses. Gonna have some trees up through here. And then also around Mountain View, they do the Iris Festival, so I put some irises in it. These are going to be yellow irises over here. And then these are going to be like purple and white irises over here, similar to what I have on those images there. But the yellow's going to be on this side. But I got me a few images for inspiration, and for some of these are more of a Tiffany style stained glass. That's kind of what I'm going for, is that with the marbling and the glass. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull it off well, but we're going to find out. But anyway, that's what I'm fixing to get after. That's my plan there. And man, I hope I can pull it off. We're going to find out. I'm going to change the backdrop. Okay, as this is getting going here, you can see I started by doing the most important part, which is delineating, where the colors are going to go. I think in the past, I don't know if they used lead. It seems like it was lead, at least traditionally, but I'm not sure. But anyway, that was the most important part, was making sure I had my plan. Then I got on with the fun part, which is the colors. Got those purple irises, and I'm working on the yellow ones here, and pretty little pink flowers kind of in between things to kind of pull it together. And I had a lot of fun with the greens and the grass and stuff. Trying not to vary it too much, but enough that it looked believable, But just like every bit of this art, the coloring and everything is all done by hand. I'm using these flat planes so that I can keep my strokes where I want them to be. But I figured out kind of an approach to how to do the get the glass to look like it's showing some light through it a little bit, and that's really with the highlighter brush. I would start with a darker version of the same color and use this highlighter to pull the brightness of the color back out. This is where I'm hand doing the lettering as well. You know, every bit of this was done by hand, even the text. So I was going in there and handling that as well. You know, this is where I worked into the background. Started putting a little color in the flowers there. And it's just to give a hint of there being a larger field of irises back there behind. This is working on one of the trees. You know, the trees kind of frame the piece on either side. So I start, just like with the others, I start with the darker color, come in with the lighter colors. And then I started getting on with the guys on the cross and Jesus on the cross up there, and figuring out where I wanted my colors in the sky, and just having a little fun with it. You know, I'm used to working with limited colors, so I think that maybe gave me a little bit of an advantage. This is where I was adding some final details and just sprucing it up, getting things to look just right. I think it came out real nice though. Then I added the highlight on there to kind of give it the impression that sunlight was hitting certain things. And just little details. Thanks again for watching this video, and if you have a minute, check out my website, stillwater-designs.com. Appreciate it. Y'all take care.